Me no say Christian Council any latest group omodium voice about say His Excellency the President should ban all illegal mining activities in Ghana. Now scientists and so Ghana utie nsem omo kanoa she say ehu yi ese ene about time timenyam na omako Dr. 4 years can ye hwimu na they have no option than some ya abortion na ye nkola na efi omuye because of complications heavy metals se mercury ni ade de ebre enkola no Okudzeto ablakwa etwantro na ne ntora otwa ne ya che no esan se America ban apa na hontoma bo kai se Okudzeto ablakwa be ka che su America ban nipa odi omo ba ha no ade bi ayi bi ani ho ye friend saying oni bibia fa sudie bi ani ho purely on humanitarian grounds and I make her say yes 5 years restriction bi a ye 2 years so ye 3 months no afedi ye 5 years in the free ama ye 3 months na free ama ye sign the 5 years number enti no na ne wo ho enti we there your guess is as good as mine na omai say oh yeah causing financial loss to the state boni a criminal offense utimi ko jail for it na office of the special prosecutor abuja afi 2024 sika office no eyusu ye 142 million 671,000 14 Ghana cedi 70 pesos patrotini 142 million 671,000 14 cedis 70 pesos 95.75% of office of the special prosecutor budget allocation. But ultimate recover sika ultimate recover the ma Ghana 2.8 million. Enti oraki seja ben ene nemrantie no I spend the Ghana for sika for 142 million. Ena afimu nyina no sika watimi I recover their more mine through corruption and corruption related issues no 2.8 million. You don't need a rocket scientist. You don't need the soothsayer to tell you say Kiseja Ben and the team no they are causing financial loss to the state. Because a whole year Samuko Transe na mode 62 million say no compensation na mudi 12 ya mhoka majuma abeg office of the special prosecutor juma for no o market ya for the year no 62 million 693,112 the compensation no on your budget allocation approve and a release of 91%. Over the goods and services in fact allocation no yet ni na no 32 million 693,748 Ghana cedis or nyina capes and a capital expenditure 47,371,300 Ghana cedis and also ojini nyina and took kani nyina bo miensa no a the compensation for the workers goods and services any capers no 142 million Ghana cedis in 2024 and in the sika you release the man in fact the budget allocation na a year 149 Ghana cedis and you release mu 142 million Ghana cedis at the man eti onya a release of 95%. Rek said that bit me recover only 2.8% at the Ghana for ya bokagu. Ya bokagu. Sikana say Kisia Jabe at an office no continue to be a drain on a public purse. I see the kenten konsuo bibia mfiri mumma sa office no ya kasi yengu no wo kan krofo no wo nya adwene But evidence no ye clear. Say aban a release 142 million Ghana cedis at the mount. Now could dinner for munina. Then for so man nya wo ho no and 2.8 million now. Please. Where ye pure causing financial loss to the state. And I don't know why we should continue keeping that office. Na emo maineka. Kwana kwhwe years I take that office no. Na kwhwe year on year budget allocation any release a echo any emfaso office no e dey Ghana for a total waste on the taxpayers on our public purse. And I think say a bread say a scrap the free home. Na yetimi use office no for something important. Statement me ensa eba abonten endra from the New Patriotic Party. First statement eba no na efi NPP General Secretary Justin Kodia Frimpong Enchen. The second statement ayehu no na efi Chemawuntumi office. The third statement na efi Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan office. Na General Secretary krata no o say abronye ene Chemawuntumi make pronouncement bi ofo say undermine processor lead to the primaries no enti amo de krata ba abonten anope beji brebe kenkan krata no eno achi no na ese Chemawuntumi so de krata ba abonten na obeyi na no ebe kire se enye saa ena no opeso kire e kire yi ye hu se onabo kan Japan through the spokesperson Kwesi Kwatin enso de krata ba abonten se yentwe Chemawuntumi aso NPP mpanifo enfre Chemawuntumi na omo entwe na so. Okay. Entra enana nsa I think 4 days ago. Ena Chemawuntumi call bosome frɛ ho. So na o share communities no ene omo edi enkomo. Ena ode ensem bi de atudwa. Na Chemawuntumi ensem no anopai mebo tape no. In fact Chemawuntumi kasa beye 25 minutes. Anopai mebo beye 10 minutes 14 seconds. Because ena asem no so mebo 10 minutes 14 seconds out of the 25 minutes Chemawuntumi ekasa no. Me wo full tape ni nyina. Na Chemawuntumi ekasa no. O cite example of MPP tradition no. Eniema o masi afam. And the need say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on besan repeating the na odiman panikufo ebreso expansion ne baaye mfanto ho odi akufo ado breso expansion ne baaye mfanto ho ena odi Bawumia breso expansion so a abai enso ye mfanto ho ena draw analogy na oye analysis na o kire say ni esi we akufo ado breso esi o John Adukum kufo breso na esi we akufo ado breso edbi na esi wo Bawumia breso yi and said the endra ye no saanso ne beye se abria mampani Akufo-Addo na candidate Akufo-Addo oko election 2008 na anye yi no na obekọ biem no party no expande the electoral college sabe na chairman fon kwa neto eme de 55 ebae na 55 ne bae no yakoto aba na Akufo-Addo di nkunim they voted for Akufo-Addo enti na Bawumia bre isu no ene expansion aba ye the old executives account ye the MPs account so said omo ye ma Akufo-Addo no sanso eno mbe ye ama NPP and all kind no enkrofo be kan say ye skill ade no e de ama nipa baako na say ye skill nimpo a na ye den batotio conditional statement na ye skill nimpo a na ye den because Bible mu kra no Jacob e wo mamienu ema oye owo bi a no person di na de na yeresu obi o person di na de at the end of the day no ba ku di ade omo nyina afi abusua ba akomu Chemawuntumi asem a oka ye ni Chemawuntumi ammo National Council din Chemawuntumi ammo National Executive Committee din Chemawuntumi ammo ye friend saying CN committee din asama Chemawuntumi eka ye ni but Honorable Kennedy Japan the team no the boys now social media no solid TV for omo ne kofa Chemawuntumi statement o kan no a okasa about 25 minutes no ena omu yi baby kakra bi ena omu yi bi film ena omu ye voice over to so ena omu de two social media so painted the picture. In fact, heading po omu de man no omu say Bawumia bribe mame hwehwe heading na making kind enfa amount enti no omu ena saa ade no ede to internet no so ema ade no call viral na enkrofo video no any interpretation a omode atoso no e dey enkrofo hyase ka ho asem enti me hwehwe the exact quotation. Okay, o say Bawumia bribe national executives to skew everything in favor of Bawumia won to me mistakenly confesses. Enti we ye honorable Kennedy Japan ne na branch se friend Shaibu se bibi omo wo social media YouTube page bi a omo ato no din se Solid TV. Enti Solid TV no e na kofa be ye 4 minutes out of Chemaun to me 25 minutes kasa wo kan no e na omo twitwa bi firi mu e de BCC ani e na omo de to social media so e ye caption eto so say Bawumia bribes national executives to skew everything in favor of Bawumia won to me mistakenly confesses. Ena omudi we eto abonten. Na ne ya ne say NPP General Secretary Justin Kodu Afrimpong. Na say otie ono ankasa epe tape no na otie. Na san ko freche ma won to me na obisa ne say Chairman adenti na o kan say. But according to Chairman won to me no Kodu amfre no. Menye sure say tape no so Kodu atie. But because of honorable Kennedy Japan, the team no ade na omo ye inti ekwa abontin inti ena NPP General Secretary ejina so issue statement. And na say Endra Chairman to me so this statement eba na obecheche na semu said ya wusi eka no. Na me de mebo tape na kire me wi a da sebe no godon no betena se na yahwe na yehu ne a ewum potin. Ba ne atie ni Chairman won't to me bet me as supporting Pabakope in the upcoming primaries. The previous one, Chairman won't to me support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Near Omo Koinso, Wakcherese Ota Mahmoud Bawumia echi. Ebia na enya ude. Ebia na unya ya anko tawechi. Enya hwe. Obinso tawechi a ebia na won't to me nya enso a na anko tonu so echi. Party baako. But se uye bibi editia wunu ana wadwene ho hwe ye wokrom ha sei ena honorable Kennedy Japan na branch e baako a ne so ye director of special operations Okudzeto e ka kire Ghana fo nyina on national TV say ono ena ekwa report wuntumi edema iyokofo se iyokofo enti wuntumi na odi wuntumi house number eni ba bi owo nyina edema no enti ye cheche ma wuntumi no Okudzeto ebebo ose ewo Ghana ha mo bia tie obi anim sem e man krofo kra kan se se wo ye adwuma ma Kennedy Japan na ya chi wuntumi na oba abonti to come and do this there na na Kennedy Japan o hye akira na ho sem bebre e bai ema eno akwakoda make say Chairman wuntumi is under investigation investigation eguso e course for months yemfa ne kran kugina court honorable Kennedy Japan the nipa friend Okudzeto na oye saade no editi a Chairman wuntumi minim say sabre Chairman wuntumi radio stations ayatutumi enya me wonwa se ofie nipa ka ho enya me wonwa se ofie nipa ye radio stations ayatutumi no enya me wonwa se ofie nipa enim hu bi enya me wonwa kra ebiem na anu ya ti abronye the same person Okudzeto eko CID ho se o release video se wako CID ho e de petition akwa CID for se emom release abronye na mo fa abronye entum because of say abronye nso en support Kennedy Japan nti omom fa no nso so enfa abronye enfantum endra asemi ba ye kwaku achen kwasi kwa achen so issue statement say NPP mpanifo they should summon and sanction Chairman wuntumi for anti-party conduct. Na se NPP mpanifo entimi an summon na omo an sanction Chairman wuntumi a ebema gidi a ewo NPP party ni mu no mpanifo mu no akofam na man microphone for party serious. So the party should summon and sanction Chairman Wontumi any abronye. Where your official statement eye kwasi kwatin okasama honorable Kennedy Japan extra babon Chairman honorable Kennedy Japan free NPP National Executive for say they should summon and sanction Chairman Wontumi for anti-party conduct. Now see about summon obi ya sanction obi dia. Then I am also telling NPP National Executive, the NPP National Vetting Committee, and the NPP Presidential Election Committee say they should be bold. Na omufeli Honorable Kennedy Japan. Honorable Kennedy Japan should not qualify to contest as presidential candidate, and I should not be giving way to contest as an aspirant in the upcoming NPP presidential primaries. There is no person in the New Patriotic Party, no person born out of a woman or a man in the New Patriotic Party, and now the NPP party needing about into disrepute. It's on Kennedy Japan. It's on record. There is no person and now why engaging in anti-party conduct. It's on Kennedy Japan. Nobody. There is nobody. If man panic for so, echo see the least person where NPP so. Obiani ho. Our NPP party needing a trigger as you know Kennedy Japan. In fact, it has never happened before. Say ye court election. Na party be opponent for at the wow party penny the videos and in Samoa Okaye and a year campaign tiao and maulusu election. It has never happened before. So in any serious society biano, such person will not qualify to lead the same institution. If there is something beyond gross misconduct, the conduct of Honorable Kennedy Japan. So if Kwasi Kwarteng is calling for bold sanction, summoning, and sanctioning of people, then Honorable Kennedy Japan doesn't qualify to be on a ticket of a party like NPP. He does not. He does not. And Kwasi Kwarteng ono akasankasa mu no otro sakrata no. And someone party ba opposition waka agu party no fi empo to the extent say waka tribes edua bom na edu ba bi na say man progu mabu no e de krata ba abonten to warn him. Kwasi Kwarteng doesn't see such things and such behavior as anti-party conduct. Miami nuapani enoso Kofi Osu Bempa. Ono en someone waka no Kwasi Kwarteng is happy. He doesn't see that as anti-party conduct. I will not even go to the peripherals. I am saying, say, the conduct of Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan in the New Patriotic Party, as I said by now, cry in the DDF Free Party. As I by now, in the DDF Free Party. He is not fit to lead the New Patriotic Party. It is on a Kwasi Kwarteng calling on NPP from 24 say they should summon and sanction Chairman Wontumi for anti-party conduct there. Then I am also putting it to Kwasi Kwarteng and the NPP leadership say they should be bold and also sanction Honorable Kennedy Japan for gross anti-party conduct. Ama party no elusu a general election. So party no ntimi anya sanso there. Then party no so no reduce party no standard. Now it will go a long way to affect the New Patriotic Party. And pay nya me de bae jujoma me de bae no me de besi ase na God na sarebedi akon ene da sebre no ebe ka me ho. But before that me bo tape no Chairman Wontumi tape no about 10 minutes 14 seconds na me bo wi a na muntie the contest a Chairman Wontumi de kan asam o kan na ye twe na bo so no muntie the contest no very important mutie wi a then you can pass your own judgment. Entin pacho Eric my ready a Mommy ko tie Chairman Wontumi audio no video nimra.
I can no na your chairman for pet and let to happen. Enti sa chairman for let to happen. Police station for one camera. Coordinator for camera. Constituency executive for camera. Enti 1996 no. Omo yes set dia. Na ye wura du bwa yare dia ye ko yi party. Omo yes no e de ko si force. And we yi for the na No, we before the mind, like I say, 6 months, near back to one. Young were doing so by 3 months, and yet you got 12. Because from 1992, you to referendum, you 2 years, and Sunday, you have a primaries. And the year primaries near taking every year, say, no rollers, have a compressed word. Not 3 months, and the young are doing the corporate. And I prefer so a year 6 months, and yet you corporate. Now, I hear people here say, yeah, even police station elections a crowd. I guess I'm pretty old. We say, the only name where you would be a part, so I know that you are saying. Me say, there are no opening, or no, I am for but or no crap, and I'm full. Me say, there are no opening. More money and answer one and more electric area, but that's a police station. I have the idea to a crowd. And Luti said, MP before planning for our motor 1996, I would be able to get before. Yakoya Yura, Ronesa, no what's not 1979, no the 2 woman demand by 1981, nothing 1981, ever transfer. I was at transfer from 1981 to 1992 to 1996. On a Yura, I gave before corporate. That's why Pushemwa, Electoral Commission on appointed one, military on appointed one, police, rollers in appointed one, teacher for on appointed, and to be here won't be. That's a car. I from PNBC to NBC, I be here. And say, I'm not rollers in the war. Now, no 3 military rule, no the other. They won't grab that. Yeah, but no grab that. And the Yakoko to Abana, Yan San Camp, the day before San Camp, the day before Obenya, a year 39%. And the Obenya 39%, you know. So Obia, so no be. Now, what ye, now some of the year, every hour is any power here, Usa, and what be ye. Now say, Sabio, Jimmy Phobia, and what Yeska. Now, sir, who wants to be no one who fear me any idea. Sandy Pano, what the year, that's what just come. Ashia, now say, who will be what do you bravo? Ah, what me at Sinamu? Now, what me at D and who want to soon Kunimuno, and son, what me about the year. Now, sir, you know, the year, 2000 elections, and 30 years. And it's a lesson from 19. I have friends in 1969 to 1972. From 1972 to 2000. So I know about that's why I am Wabane, Wabu, Wabia school, Wayana Duma, and it's a one to me a far planner. Would you let me NBC, PNBC to NBC, and you are quite 2009, you better. And what you said, one more delegate now to Wabane. One more problem, almost it won't come. Now, almost time to a year for swabbing. It is happening. And this is what say the Omuba of my end. A bit more. And in Mesro, Baomiano, the own person of Cafano, Maccabi. At a media of Medina, I am Guasio. The same was any of only be here for one. Yes, I don't want to be here for one. Yes, and see, about we are woman. So we are the governor, but we never say it's in the master. Obia Mohabiano, 1998. Say, repeat one more, almost 1996. Ebiana more to 2003, 2023. Yes, I repeat to some about 2026. I said, and yes, I repeat to you. And to the master, sir, I am Baumiati, and I repeat to you. Sadia 40 near repeating one. because say nipa du na maame baako na papa baako no omuwa na say adidie bi baako no betra so first tafo mu ba bi ase aye Isaac ne Rebecca ama mu wo ye emramu no ene bibia mu no na Isaac say opese Esau ene bi na de ana na yire eso say opese Jacob ne na de aso so ebaye no baby na wo say ato no eba na kokoto de tell say ya fa ko ma ko tizuni ya de ma obi a wo ka ho enti say de ma ba wo mia na so obi si ahye bibi de aba ba wo mia na ya de na ya de ya obi de se de aba na ya de
tactical play
na ya pass se de ma aya power ninti ana ya se sa aya power ninti ana amaka sa entina sa de police station for be ka ho a na mu tu biye ba wo mi asunsun ti no ena ya amaka wa mo ba to abanibi me ya sa ma former executives ka first na me ba former executives ka mi nya wo because ka wo fi no ko but ena ba wo mi anti former executives you know we are promoting we are to ababa say ya ko abampo na sa usaka enya wo ya bibi enya wo ya bibi efisa abano ubetu bi abano ubetu eti enya wo ya me no ka sa ne betwa to na ma
wutumi asem o kan ni enti wutie chema wuntumi asem o kan wutie from the beginning na wutie analogy a oyeye na ode kofuo eyeye na ode akufo adoye na okan said yakufo breso ye ma the same delegate etoye no motuma akufo no ebra so sa mo nso no the same delegate mo so beto na makotoma ba umia na ye kan obi be kan say ye studio ma obi na ye studio ma obi mpo a na ye den. It was a conditional statement. A conditional statement. Say obi kasi ye studio ma obi a na ye studio ma obi mpo a na ye den. Because power a party ni penti and a party ni be studio ma obi. When ye just much ma untumi e kan na dere bebrebe. Hwa ye recommend Japan. Last week Thursday haya na ote. And I interview no say ono kwabre Japan and ode a proposal ekoye say ye makwan na former executives fo nyina ento abanibi kwabre Japan asem no enti kwabre Japan e de bon ho safo hin say ono na de proposal ekoye enti ye say ye makwan na ye ento abanibi say kwabre Japan gina ba bi na wo ka say me kwabre Japan me na me makwan say me na me troko enti say part na ja atuma and the said ya me makwan me kan yes ye ma mokwan mu ntubi no sa mo so ya ma mokwan ma tubi dia na de minti ene ya mato a na no chese kokomer Japan ko wi abamu ana ono bu kan Japan isi me hu ba bia ne problem ni wo because abra ye kan say ye retain sa delegate fo yi no mo nkoto aba no na ompene so because na dwene mu no ofo say ye de mo na to aba previously ma ba umia ewini ye enti mu nyina mo kasa mo koto a ba umia be say wini enti na opria say ye nto aba ho for say na be ya om betimi ayi mu nyina na no so afa nipa ho for be den abeto aba sa abrekwa na constitutional amendment say old executive beto no na emai so they resisted enti onim say sa resistance no mo ye no mo koto aba no a mo betu de atia ono ni team no eno ho abufuo enti na ne ode eyesai but before say God no beba mu no opani ba konso kasa na no oye former MP ewo Eastern Region New Durban North efena na Gh142M oye former deputy local government minister asamo na Gh142M kan no any asamo a chema untumi kan no difference bi anim the same but because of said na Gh142M kan ne de no ansa na chema untumi eka but because of otanya onabu kan Japan ni team no ewo ma chema untumi nti Gh142M kan no na enye problem but chema untumi kan de and the problem mo but mo yembo na Gh142M video no na yentie asema ono so de tudwa abraba omi akọ Eastern Region
many aji say nipa e wo dem boy your current party executives and your former party executives, your council of elders, former council of elders. The Jamaican assembly say, a party do baby, na yenya na enkarina party yes yediano. Na ye funny say party no yato and chain. Ye bibia yen frey ene nyamia da Roma. Dr. Baumia so da Roma ene me ene wo ye nyina ne ye yesusu ye otumia ye de bayi nipa obedi party no enim. Enti sesi ade me ene wo asudie kese da yeso ye koye adwumade ne apia Dr. Baumia said the 31st January eto aba no a obedi nkunim no wadi party enim na migidi se odi nkunim no di party enim a the next general elections obe winning and you become the next president for the Republic of Ghana. Ye party ye adwuma bi kodu ba bia na kakakra bi ni apratu mu no ehọ na ye bronsam sorry ehọ na ye bronsam eden sorry. Now obi aso obi carry ne ho se ne ho ofenti ono so betimi adi ama yeye. Nenso ni aye adwuma na de ato ba bia akase ye pre eden adi atum. O se ono so eden ya ono so obedi bi. Enti na we de nama edi sa na pansam afie osi anya ni sa o ye anya ni sa nipa o matu o mo asi o se on pese to abama o. The only person who can lead us into victory is Dr. Baumia. He is. Mo bi another. Are we prepared to work with somebody here or best starting from ground zero? When you have an opportunity, obi a what turn ama manning in ahuno, even non-MPP for a day ahuno, usimiko inesio, na makofo obi fofro edenaba. Ebiana unye serious in here, but I believe the MPP is a very, very serious party. It's a very, very serious party. Baby, I niamano.
We damasi. It's Nana Gh142M. Or your former MC New Jabin. Or a former MP New Jabin North, former deputy local government minister and the Kufuado. Enna or this asemi etuga last week. Abra Baumia eko Eastern region. As someone Nana Gh142M can ye, even more deeper and more stronger than the Achemauntumi kan. Say Baumianti, MPP ye dinti, and any Baumianti, and ne all the executive munina yema monsuma babeto baby. Enti monkoto efama Baumia. Enti Achemauntumi jina baby no can say Baumia sunti ena monsumu kotu bi na ye kan we can say ye skill dia mo na kan ja ayi Achemauntumi o support Baumia na koko jina on can say kan Japan ti ana adan ye we to ourselves na epese ye dey say party no ba nya me nwa because enipa tan Achemauntumi ye say otan a ye wa ma wuntumi no eto da bi ye buru adwen ene ntiase so that's bre ma memra ho
ensema na odi atu dwani nyina no anka papa yo kasa achi ya ubo no video
and Nana Gh142M honorable Nana Gh142M
ezese ade we no da bia ye bo ansan ya ye program we asende mame
okay
na me yadu na Sunday bia me ba no ne ade a medical ansan ma yo because asem no anu aka no da bia se part no kwa kodnen na aka to ne bro na part na ahuriasi esuo na gya no na bonsama sorry no abebo nyime nyina egu ebisi yansanse nchema wuntumi because oya adwuma ma Dr. Baumia na oye neck ene hwan national council member hwan oye regional chairman he akonya beto wa busuamu sese yi abusuani ti ana wo hene krom sese yi wo hene empanimfo mo fie ho no say we neutral yes but enipa for na wo ayi wo ti ya mo be pesa akonya no a empanimfo na wo mo fie ho na say we neutral no wo mo timi say da sebra na mo he na bra bo nye wo di ma atem dodo wo to ma ho dodo wopento kwadodo wopatem didie dodo enti ade ne bedi animu a enya yie ebi kura wona nka ye penine se odi but empanimfo na wo fie no omba work against you underground because on sem fata enye se ebi akonya na to no afa na no wa mo aho ene de me nkasa bio se de ma ye din usuba ndada na wo ho yesi se bo se wa wetima ahohoro ne ho nsensane ana
debi
suba ndada na wo ho endi mpanimfo no be hu se usuma anye be ma wudi matem be ma unu obi akwadu obi atem owiase asofo awusi boy judges awusi boy hwan a obi anya papa enti ye ma medi okuro na nim da bi enti o me support obi enti chairman wontumi so ye regional chairman o so ye neck member so ye hwan national council member wo hunu se party no akonyato nipa yi omutidie nanso party ni nti power party ni penti ye di masumesi a ne beboa no ye adwuma na omo dua enti sansem no de obi amfa nto baabi na ye nkwa ye anim na media metina ha me kasa ona bo Canada Japan na ho asem na me ka me body din because me mfa bibie nsie dan me hunu ne video bi a call US ensem a oka se party no ebi brei edi omumoja ato ho ena ebi ewu ebi edi omsika ena obi abasese na ono na ebeji party nafa be bold ye makwa ma obi meje party no emfa hinu kosi hinu so usu be mpadi na chi ana okeka ni nsem hunu wo Ghana ha osu be mpa ba ye MPP ni da bai ibisa Canada Japan ne nkrofo ni team no se da bai na osu be mpa ba ye MPP ni enso MPP ba power no ye mani juicy job sabre no woni anoma ye adwuma wo party no mu every 1992 mrantie na ni maba na newo mu no no obi antimi nya adwuma na adwuma osu be mpa so nkoye na na Canada Japan no ni Ghana ha ni team members no mu ni Ghana ha sabre no ekomba no mkoma party ma no se ye mpre ema osu be mpa emeye sa adwuma mo de ma no Ghana gas no because mrantie no maba no bi wo ho a wo ma party no mu adwuma bre wo ma na say this adwuma no mo enti ye momo ema ne nye ande wo kan anu tum ene odi wachi nti no ande na ye ma wo enti obi ni wachi di a ene ense se onya bibia o party no di a ye mfa sa anchechiri party na se mosi yen sanction enkrofo first person as say sanction one people in Canada Japan first person senka national executive no wakukodru a ka Canada Japan ma sanction no kran kwa akotene fie senso bokwa akotene party anko akote oho obi a wakọ contest flag bearership o contest na sam rekwa nyankoto aba no akoye TV interview ni ebusa se wokọ na se ulusu a obeye den mi hunu bi da se obi ko election ni ebusa se wokọ na ulusu abeye den no akase media matete mi party ni da mi hunu bi da this Canada Japan because se obeye boni kura na se ni pan ya nation team but we there obi na no kan se me kona mi lusu a mi free party no mu matena party no mu matete party no and true to his words olusu ye no watena party no mu atete party no na odi campaign chi sampanifo ko campaign ba no behia na mo fa adwene a wote a na wodi akwa party no opponent plus be kan bi Canada Japan yan sanction no ni nam ho mo se yan sanction chema wontumi yan sanction abronye mon sanction wo mu ya hwe mo ma Canada Japan huhu ato party no so eno okasa dia obi antumi nkasa but obi kasa dia no mo nyakokodo na mkasa Canada Japan wonche obi a party no mo wonche obi a party mu da enti ye ka kire mo se mo pese bibia kobokwa mo ma bibia nkoboko se mo pese ye frɛ nipa ho asɛm ba ne ye ka no maako te sɛ de ozu be mpa no mo ye no pese ye keke nipa ho nsɛm na ye benya bia kapapa but mo ntumbo ase you know
me dance bodo
kwaku that's be ya no kan Bible no ama me wamba so ayi no ba bia ema mienu na omukon akwara ba ko ho no ya King Solomon na kwaku make I say a call Edukrum Presby.
Yeah. Better Presby.
2023. And now honorable Dan Kwakubuchi Ebaho. Dambuchi Ebekasai. Rather Butchi ye would be a strong voice. Our party, a very credible one as such. And Kofu boom a papa the man who did with him. Said we say carrying home for the past me be about 30 years. I mean, it just a metini ding. Na some more than waka when he said was some MPP party nachi. Na party no et se nipa party ni kasa woti. Na tembia no se ye kwa kansi a eya na party no sunsum etu edi nipa ba akofo bi echi. Nti de obeye bia no the party no sunsum etu edi na echi no wana wudi nkunim. Na ye kasa yidie wonim se party wo hu se NPP party no sunsum etu edi dotaba mu ba me echi. Nti nkudu die beba nafa. Kwaku waka sebe 2023.
Yeah.
Ayampa ye call election no nkudu die ba dotaba me enchen. Party no sunsum da so di dotaba me echi. Se da nana do ka ye no. Wasi zombe yese you zombe kase you umbe yese you crowdidie mu me de sala meka de chama wuntu ko kwa ya de pass wo boch ma wuntu ase wo kan ye no ma proper and broader perspective ne e bae enen de na naje so de wo san de e kan ho no gwa ko mikuta memu bia injina ko breje Japan and the Koma MPP Constitutional Amendment Committee no was attention Chairman Frank Davis 17th April 2025 subject proposals for constitutional amendments yen kana bonten say enipa memeti ye ya ugina bonten change e kan din say yen to presidential elections no before ye be akoto national e de kwayin so die no metene nkapa injina kobla Japan hwe na ye wotro yin memo ese o propose 3 things baba menka second in a proposal no was saying order of presidential primaries to reduce tension associated with the numerous elections the party conducts ahead of the presidential candidate election. It is proposed that the presidential primaries be held first following the amendment of the Electoral College. This approach aligns with Article 13(1) of the party's current constitution and promotes a more logical and less contentious electoral timeline. We engineer Kobeji Japan. Now, mensa go back to 1. Was it formation of constituency caucuses? It is proposed that the party establishes in each of the 276 constituencies a caucus comprising all current and past office holders of the party in the constituency. Specifically, this caucus shall include members of parliament, DCs to MMDCs, constituency executives, electoral area coordinators, police station executives, patrons and elders. Yako University of Ghana Legon. Sana meri na omojitu. It is a name na Gh Japan. Eko delegates denim. Na former members of parliament, former MMDCs, electoral area coordinators omwetwam 15-20 years ago. Omu nyina ba. Ejina Gh Japan bet maka say mimintio
ana monya kwan ba.
Mimintire monya kwan ba. Eti mesra mo mokotwa ba mo nkai me.
Ai na eyamun.
Miminti ana mo ba.
The proposal kwema na monya.
Evidence ni nie.
No. In fact, that me interview okay.
Ai.
And on up Japan so matie na ono so akoba bia ka say on the proposal by say yema nkrofobi yema amnesty. Me suspend you munyina.
Ya be ba ho kwaku ubeka ya first no 2023 na ono gba lanche Martin. Okosia delegates no catch up mo say wono na my expansion by urafi.
I no kre.
Honorable Lejabate say wono na ma ye biemu e de hwe mu be ka ho na first like eyi na kitua bi it one ma ye biemu it ye biemu dia ene monto mame. Can somebody misconstrue that to say was say ye biemu say that e execute in his favor na? Dr. Bamia betimi aka even though me who Dr. Bamia proposer but e bia mo call council meeting na omu edi ho nkomo no one also pursue that no which was in tandem with the not first Gina Kobeji Japan at the Bayern. It will because seven and me say it won't consider me a Medewaku, me who but
Nebony in the same. Go on.
Amnesty. Honorable Japan, a kind. And never no kind, you know. Takra dear now, baby. You could be no cast, I said the same. Yemo bia amnesty. That part is what discusses hard, you know. And check and the general secretary to issue statement say. Yama will be a
buti, Chamabuti in the issue statement.
Chabuti in the issue statement. Aha, Chamabuti. Statement was a bit contentious, but enyashi. And now we issue statement and they say, by one was a statement based in Nubian to change the moon. Now, why the better? Chabuti the effort one of my change money. So, one and is a chassis. You
are being candid with that portion. We can then run a back, mammy. Chamabuti or support one who advocate mano. It says senia ya ka say wound to me a unity say or Baomian Chamabuti any no enya honorable Ken bidding or a man on the amnesty no
okay
enya ne bidding or a man and also young obi betra baby aka say or ye and ototo man
aha enti e bra chema first Robert Japan ka say amnesty mrano yeah a week or two yeah Chamabuti yeah Chamabuti support or
Japan
support aha what issue statement say yama amnesty no e de bad na Honorable Japan
amnesty and be seen no free party
e de ba asem na omo support Honorable Japan mu kan omo say Honorable Japan na push for amnesty now ubetime nya ba bia e bia dipa bi support Japan wolo so bia na wo asem
yeah
what I say, if I know what's in Bia, will face disciplinary action. It may take I say, oh, and the rain call, when
the clear example, I can say he is still be in favor of Ubia.
Yes,
Sam next to because honorable can Japan can ya pay, and I tell my boot or honorable can Japan Nipano, or issue crata without even consulting the national executive members.
Yes,
so bet me I said, Chairman Booty, yes, I send a bay, honorable can Japan will look good in the eyes of the public. And no crab about me and Pebia make us say,
I'm taking credit.
Booty is QB.
So much taking credit there. I'm like a honorable can Japan. And I did not buy it. Omu number be aso mo kan. E tell dem no obi so say yem ni anto aba mamu obi ama tu na make ka dia me dem si dem because de ne bodwe. Ye nya cha de onko. Kwaku me die maka. Pato read dia no. Wo
yo
read.
E wo ahemfo mu medi kan timi ensen ya First Kings 3:16 going no. Was ebre no mu no. E manwa manfo mienu bi ba ohene nkyem begina nanim.
Hey, a man, man for. Hey, the people minimum saga.
No, but I can't say Mura. The pouch show. Me know about if you crum. Na me wo eba awan in Chamfi ho. Neba say, Moe train and sano. Oben so we. Na ye wo fa kwa. O wo bi enka ye ho efie ho. Gi ye mienu pe ene wo fie no mu. No ba iba no wu anadwo. Efi se odane so. No sorry the so mu be fa o sorry the so be fa me ba no awo me nchen enso na wafuna ada na ode ne to ni kukum na ode ne ba wawuo no beto me kukum na me sorry anopa se me ma me ba nufuo no na hwe wawu na me hwehwe ne ho anopa no na hwe enya me ba me wo no a na oba ba ko no se dabi na oba ene otiasefo no me ba ne tiasefo no na oba ne owufo no na we isi dabi na oba ene ofo no na meme ba ene tiasefo no na wakasakasa ohene anim ho ena ohene kan se o isi me ba ne otiasefo no na oba ne ofo no na o isi dabi na wo ba ne ofo no na me ba ene otiasefo no na ohene ka se momre me nkrante na ode nkrante ba ohene anim na ohene ka se moncha bofra wotiase nu mienu na momfa efama baako na momfa fansoma baako ena oba ne ba ne otiasefo no ka kire ohene se mi wura me pawo chow momfa koda atiasefo no ema no na kum de munku no o kan sa fi se na ne yam hyehye no ema ne ba no oba kono nso aka se mane enya media nyanso onye wodie munchem eno hini bu ase monfa kodati asefo no ma oba wodi kan no na kum die wonkuno
wase fa akwa ne ma oba ba ko no
do ka se ma yinkunu ne fa aba ma ba ko no
na kum de ma yin
se be kun de fa ma ba ko no
me free party nem metiti aba party na wu eni ewu
yinkunu
me free metinem metiti eni omu free aban mu on es won ka ho mu free aban mu
omonya dododie
omonya
appointment
omu asif se won ka party no
eni ewu
na wo se ma me flag bearer
koka mami tie koka
Daro me da se wa last video no. I think say last video no response and the ma Honorable Kennedy a response be a ba ahomache a no watiasi dwomu a no okasa bebre no because social time na but you see politics here a permutation and a calculation bibia is strategic o hwe ba bia wo kone no ma ye kon wo nkrofo e wo ho baby kra ka party mpanifo any party faithful see didi other candidate ka chairman buteke ya ma na men executives no because ye wie ya no see ye lose ye gu ye num ase on contest go ndie we yin o kin kan sem bebre but so about but start here we bidding ma a lot of your bidding into what is wrong so be dear chairman want to me kind what is really wrong with it nipa ba ku ye ko demonstrations one penny hwe me be kan asem ni ya ya acho ohun lada de kotopon ye chairman ye friend Addison election last one he was paying losing bonus or yeah Jumama Honorable Ken he was paying losing bonus. There are people who are ready to talk. Lada de kotopon the same lada de kotopon women organizer only this man is on no ediane. There are people still holding ediane no fridge mo e twen e da e be frɛ general meeting or constituency no mo de aba bebusa ne say ediane we na ono aye hwɛ time a omo koto ediane wie ansa na ode ediane ne ba and these are people who are working for Ken. So where from this adena bibi kitikiti bi pe no omo yometi no omo yedide. Listen, party no baby e wo no we need to work and lift ourselves. Tembia senior papanka tembia ye be ye adwuma na bedru baabia na akagum and you talk as if say wo de oye innocent wo na ode adidija message we buy o yire de na 8 years wa ye cho be da ye ko ye be di oben o yire na o benefit ye no kirem de o ya ma ye sese baabi o gina o campaign ye Ghana gas one video ka say me pa me mamo mo anti sa video no yes then wako gina o hwe omo cause mess in the Nado government o madani assemblies of men in omu do echi where from this obia sign one ho but as we ye ya na so na person yes una ye clean honorable you are not that clean. Hey, your problems here wo party mu wo na oma NDC nya message e di ani wo na oma NDC message e di ani so where from this say wo de hu say do o do party na da na e demonstration wan go bi tell me one demonstration ye since time o yi uti say wo be ye your friend say tell me aduma ba ko a wo ye tell me aduma ba ko a wo ye ma ye what is this munya mpenifo na munya adwuma.
I see. Yeah, asemi nyina that's when e hard you mu ni say NPP General Secretary Justin Kodu Afrempong onya ne nan so you see one way ya NMN crofo ye or you week but omofa daily guide the Democrat no ento so na yen hwe daily guide headline look the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party on fan the 90 film on trans tape yaba me chama to make us 25 minutes no tape ni nyina me share na me try relevant portion about 10 minutes ena no pay my body actually tifo and obia wo tie full video ni bia no se MPP General Secretary etie full video no a anka when issue that statement no se otie chairman wuntumi a and friend kwa ni dey bisa no se chairman ade na o kan say ma chairman chichiri mu a anka when issue that statement no enti ahense kodu atena se no man crofobia frefre no can say for their selfish interest na o issue statement daily guide ne baya anka be hu and per daily guide headline no nobody have monopoly over MPP register and I may say now why the council why the monopoly because look mofa yin into so enipa beto aba no per the constitutional amendment no constitution no state clearly enipa betimi ato aba and they are all there obi antimi nkofobia machine ope ba wumie ope Kennedy ope Brian Champon ope Duchumo ope Kobra Japan nobody obi antimi nyi obi anfrim obi antimi nkofobia machine. Into the manipulation, the alleged manipulation of register, no, where is it coming from? More fun to so we say what Trump, the NPP expanded electoral college for 2026 presidential primaries. Now, Oshemua, Yedikan, or say all members of the National Council, all members of the National Executive Committee, all members of the Regional Executive Committee, all members of the Constituency Executive Committee, all members of the electoral area coordinators, all members of the polling station executive committee, all members of the National Council of Elders, all national patrons of the party, all past national directors who are members of the party, all members of parliament, all past national officers, 15 delegates from the external branches, founding members who are registries, who are signatories to the registration document of the party at the Electoral Commission, one TESCOM representative from each recognized tertiary institution. We make someone can say a TESCOM president. I say all card-bearing ministers and deputy ministers, all MMDCs. Into omu nyina betimi akọ okọ feda ebi ni list we so omu eni so no all former regional executives, all former constituency executive, all former members of parliament, and a so I'm say omu nyina na and 10 patrons from each region, 5 members of the constituency council of elders, 5 patrons from each constituencies, and 10 members of the American boss. So when the composition and the TESCOM coordinators and the agent pacho sa a list what TV see pacho mo fan to so emu ne ye wo hen godon and obi betimi ayi obi afiri mu di obi ahye
immediately daru
list here what TV see a media me project ya to see mon kire me which of the positions no any nipa na wo mu no ena they are not known and obi betimi akoyi obi afiri mu no the new passion so nkoto aba on election day
agwaku professor kokwo
azan kokwo
professor Jekum
Peace FM University of Ghana yeah
was say ye beto aba obetia de say the obelusu no starting complaining ombe wiem ye be wiem ombe wiem o ye be wiem ye wiem o be tell us ye wiem manka so mu wiem ombe wiem
na say all the study
ombe wiem no mo kekemo ombe wiem o no mo ti ho ombe wiem o ye wiem o ye wiem Paku we political party internal election. In fact, so our voice na video na ya boso binya ye call Accra Sports Stadium 4th November 2024. Sorry, 4th November 2023. Ye call Accra Sports Stadium after say ye to abani wie na Dr. Baumia edin kunim. Na MPP from Penifo nyina ko hia wo ho. Honorable Kennedy akompre ko Japan ebe kasa wo woba me hu se general secretary tro bibi ma no me hu se national chairman tro bibi ma no me hu se president Kufuado tro bibi ma no omu nyina betena ase enkomodie ngosore ye or that party support or that party pay the fuasi. And what can be was say my grassroots. Some bekaya.
Yeah.
Was in the grassroots they've spoken. Now we election we na free and fair. Or make the Japan and gas and the kind.
Oh, my for whom? I was for me could see sign.
Oh boy. Cho boy. MPP will say yeah. MPP will say yeah. MPP Mr. President, the First Lady, the Vice President, the Second Lady, Chief of Staff, National Chairman, Council of Elders Chairman, Election Committees Chairman, my colleagues, aspirants, all protocol observed. Indeed, it's a great day today. I believe the party has been fair and transparent. Yes! That is the only thing I've always been preaching. And I must admit, this election is fair. And my grassroots have spoken. And therefore, I accept the results in good faith. I pledge my support that we're going to work tirelessly to break the eight. So, party members that we are here, we should put everything behind us and let's unite this party. With unity, I believe we can break the eight. And that is all I've been preaching for. So I congratulate
Radio 95.9.
the police department, electoral commission. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. MPP will say yeah. MPP. Mr. President, the First Lady, the Vice President, the Second Lady, Chief of Staff, National Chairman, Council of Elders Chairman, Election Committees Chairman, my colleagues, aspirants, all protocol observed. Indeed, it's a great day today. I believe the party has been fair and transparent. Yes! That is the only thing I've always been preaching. And I must admit, this election is fair. And my grassroots have spoken. And therefore, I accept the results in good faith. I pledge my support that we're going to work tirelessly to break the eight.
I was here for Madam Asma who said, my boy, Michelle, me ball raw tape no. And to where honored or treated. Only sound to be a mubia nugum. That send your sick casa and one a boy. Into election now, while be now say a free and fair. Na say ya na wohwe. O grassroots to Fuakasa. tiwagia to me good faith avewo nama osi chinchim minsa wa ban mu a ye hunahuna ye wo opposition so a ye hunahuna den ko a godon
edan wo ba no so bo nyum bi hapo boss anyum no kana Japan won master
ya ponu ne boss anyum no si e fa ni ponu bi
pese mi side ndi am bese me bokra kwa kusa anyum no mo boy that day no
yeah
asa na won bo kana Japan
ebe kasa
yeah for me na nya boni nyuma ni di mo ma bo mana
ni di asa
can you imagine say sada no na Saturday na juada omko adwuma adai na omko boss anyom no ma no obi odi nkuguo na wo bo omo yesa edi gunani ma yesa the master na edi dota ba omia momia to ye bo election
na monye nipa na
it's not the end of anything no election kwaku media me pese mechanic si ampanifu a omo ekọ contest bi Saturday me kan mema other aspect of it enezo obia na esobi enya hwe donya board chairman woso enya hwe donya contract we enya hwe donya cabinet minister we enya hwe de woye CEO woso we enya hwe
na obi a wadi de CEO abe CEO amesu angu misu adwom ha enna wa enya
what was we enya hwe
see mu bi ono aye wanya ono kwa constitution be 5 oh dia to boss no constitution be 5 ebe ye deputy CEO ase no be ye CEO oba ha na o san su na mi sie na say to megaphone me na ase be na mo a
o kasa no dia kopem fia ye no be gina gate ya
no that's why me no dia na say ke kope hon na edisika so na ye na megaphone unse no ya was sound be for
mi ba ku bi na say na body ekuta no na megaphone di next
yes
and oka me na me wi aboard na me go twa me na me go wi ave board ye no na me na me kro me na me go wi ave board ye no me aso be me go wi ave board ye no kwaku yantu ye bo sa aspirants ya omo enamo a enei omo incite MPP for against MPP no the same thing omo year 2024 elections MPP for ankoto aba and they should be careful. We have to call them out. Kwaku subamboni a tan the mo ye no as if say papso nana Akufo-Addo am appointment ana omo nana Akufo-Addo am obi appointment it is expected to say wo be near match nana Akufo-Addo ni munyam nana Akufo-Addo de wo for school placement ho ben nana Akufo-Addo offer police recruitment ho ben nana Akufo-Addo obi pedu ngana gas and access institution bi ma e fa no be nana Akufo-Addo plan of food and jobs 1 and 2 e fa no ben so bi nya piglets prekoma obi nya won edo ma akoy na fu nana Akufo-Addo e fa no ben fertilizer distribution nana Akufo-Addo e fa no ben eso na mu amwo mu nya sa do de nyina di nyina muna abonten ena de na munya mebusa se na wo ye ma wo post no ada no anka se da bi mo fa ma kwan so se chairman
ana onya bi
no onya bi
o de post podie enye obi an betimi adibi na nka contract
de bi ba do mo kwa
o de to bo ase post enye obi an betimi adibi enti ka krabi ni bi be contract de o de to bo ase contract de yetimi kasa nka sa contract de 100 million constituencies be ye bi a 100 ye the constituency chairman nyina bom na ya cheche de ama omo no mai de omo so makwa akoye na kubia so nyesika kakra da he constituency no na chairman te ho a obi so atimi aboa no
na regions near 10
10 nje ka say 10 regional chairman no obi anyi 10 million na 100 million na musumu fan ko hwe various constituencies no na adidija no emma ba kwa brane ba ko ne ko age
enenya ba ko bebre
contract unko abe
plan for food and jobs isi ano I was say part ni busa honorable Bre Champon say plan for food and jobs no one more MPP for nipa 10 din yeah plan for food and jobs no wo support to man no be take say omo ye akuafo a obaba be adefo omo nipa 10 MPP for mpani for 10
abusafo
me na omo ye sa de
I made am say
we say na you are being ingrate as mo show gratitude to the Nana Akufo-Addo ma mo adai
ye be free abam when you charge 600 million
me the beti ba me nim
why the car say obiama ya promising 800 million besi na wo kan no tumi mo
adwuma kra ho
sabre no Ghana ko IMF akwaji 2 billion 1 billion ya ebubum no tot na man no akwaji na nipa ni se ba omi am 800 million enya bodam se me we se
ye nua panyi kwa ma usudon ko se escafo na ndua bribe na ba me woni hwi mo ni tua bribe ene wiase so
ehu pa the daily gist the Democrat and the ba just say mo ye yi anka mo de to so yes OSP cause financial loss to the state rock say jabin now we be say e na waye cause financial loss to the state yes 2024 or the budget request at parliament approve ye no 149,5,669 Ghana cedis ena or the koye ena finance ministry release for 142,671,414 Ghana cedis 70 pesos. And in the budget allocation of the koye no on onya 95.75%.
It is only
onya budget allocation of the koye nyina na oka say compensation no de betua na djuma efak eka 68,940,621 you release 62,693,112 Ghana cedi 57 pesos and the man age na 91%. Okay, say goods and services say ekoto eraser ekoto nu A4 sheet na de eno so kan so mo hia 32,693,748 Ghana cedis and the nyina ama no onya 32.6 million nyina ye de ma no owie no say capital expenditure and also 47,371,300 Ghana cedis and also ye nyina ema no entu kambo mu a sika ogiye no 142,671,014 Ghana cedis 70 pesos me patcho the whole year no sika otimi recover edema man no 2.8 million 2.8 million patcho monsaka daily gist na monfanto so na mo capture nicely enti otimi ospende 142 million edi recover 2.8 million Ghana cedis edema Ghana for enti asemi beto odwa no ene nkrofo ahase raise questions say and there sa office abeya dinam just say wodi enam na odi afaso bi emaso because wodi 142 million now the 1.8 million bar no na just say ye koye anase ye buy
kwaku
eja
how before I figure you bani en kan wadada
ne aka wa ha
enti na me
say we dey
sha come
say na obi be feel say bi ochi wunti ene ye time no
oh that
obi be feel say
na musu muta ni radar
obi be feel say ye chi wunti ene obechi so OSP blows 143 million Ghana cedi to recover 2.8 million in 2024.
Okay, it's be factual.
Yes, fan say way according to finance ministry figures.
Okay, it's factual.
Factual.
But so ko mo anka say you so on website so I was so.
Yes.
Cases o madie, do ma win me.
Any ma win ya.
But obetimi yi. Adie bi kwaku.
But ayi
medie. E bia se person Mahama. One person dey sabe ka sa yi ya body we ya. The time we so that be.
So President Mahama Ria the next year no
then the following year
na ono so ekori
say Dr. Baumia ba woma the existence of the office of the OSP should be coterminous with the tenure of a friend say Kisejabin Kisejabin equal retirement if you hold more office no zuni ntwem
yamfanye bi foforo
I was some twa office no
legal aid
na sa 10 story building no ya legal aid for kwa be miensa 3 floors
wa me say ankadwuma be ye no mem
ya legal aid for 3 floors na fe say
ko hen kunya legal aid for so
attorney general for so no ya mo investigators ni bi so emra ho
oh no attorney general na say mo dan kakra
omunya mo
legal aid for here dan ayi for
NCC for
Information Service Department.
Assemble ya
and no illegal alternative dispute
ADR for here offices tinya mom nso bi
and NCC for omo bia nya kra and na
no you see when him says secure the market say jabe no eso say 3 ministries sika
kwaku media
3 ministries sika ban release ma omo no kise jabe de no eso say wo
kwaku ade ne say
mfaso bia maso
look office
Masraj prosecutorial powers ma Iyoko prosecutorial powers no mo anya investigate asemo a omo fa nko court no mo nko bi asemo
Iyoko
abronye say ba wona be secretary general
wona be
Oma Iyoko for powers to prosecute na Oma Sraj for powers to prosecute corruption case bi aba sai onhwemu wi a ono abekokota ko prosecute
etiwedie adewedie sa office wi omuntwem say kise jabe ne so mem na ata hono mo te say at time no be so a omuntwem I'm not saying say wo hodo so no ye be yomadi they will be incorporated into other state institutions it ba to mo amoto no mamu nwiase yesi enyimadi yen kasa mo other state institutions am qualification dem ba ko ho ye fa mo ko ho na mo ko yadwuma
OSP no ma say no mo yadwuma ba bi
well they be me ebi so wo fie na bi journalist enti no omo mesisim na omo ko yadwuma office we dey kwaku
enfaso we ni so
office ba ya kasi ye analysis ne pa
your friend kotobeku ma
ntimi achieve ade ba ko
kotobeku mu
faso bi e ma
faso bi ama so yentem
security man no
now they 140 million ko 2.8 million na why you man no
139.8 million there
ya bokagu
kwaku
na sikana obo enye physical cash ogonya ba yo
some say physical cash and the 2.8 in physical cash or say payroll fraud be a course wa omojiji says can about 2.8 million it's ya bokagu
kwaku